Nuriye Gülmen is fighting for her job. The university lecturer is just one of tens of thousands of people who have been dismissed after last summer's failed coup in Turkey. And the state does not tolerate protests. Even so, she has been protesting in the capital Ankara every day for 4 weeks. And every day she's arrested. Will Nuriye Gülmen continue her resistance against the Turkish state? Every day, Nuriye Gülmen makes the same sign. It says, "I was dismissed, and I want my job back." This time, 2 other dismissed teachers have come to join her protest.
I realize they're going to arrest me again right away, that they'll drag me off to police headquarters by force. So, of course, I'm tense. But not as much as I was when I started my protest. Now I'm a lot more relaxed. Now we have to head out. Leave your bags with our friends. Don't forget to take your cell phones and ID cards.
It's 1:25.
This has been her routine for more than 4 weeks, every day, rain or shine. At 1:30 in the afternoon, Gülmen, an instructor of literature, heads down Ankara's shopping boulevard to a statue dedicated to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
The AKP government took advantage of the state of emergency to dismiss or suspend tens of thousands of state employees. And we're not supposed to fight back? We want our jobs back. We're calling on all state employees to show solidarity with us.
The protest hardly even lasted 2 minutes. Gülmen and her fellow protesters are hustled into a waiting police van. Her supporters who accompanied her watch helplessly. The police are here in force. It's a show of strength.
All we can do is spread the news of their arrest over social media. We took pictures.
Within moments, 2 buskers have taken their place in front of the statue. But apparently, not even singing is allowed today. A plainclothes police officer approaches them and tells them to move on. Gülmen and the other protesters are detained for 5 hours and released. They had to have a hospital certify that they hadn't been mistreated. They're relieved to be out, but also very angry.
All they care about is that we don't sit down in the street. As soon as they've got us off the streets, they don't care about us anymore. Then we're just an annoyance as far as they're concerned.
They're trying to break our will. It's the only reason they arrest us.
They take the bus back into town. Gülmen had been teaching in Konya, 300 kilometers away. But she decided to take her protest to the Turkish capital. She has always been active in her union and says she's politically on the left. But she insists she's never had anything to do with the movement led by exiled Turkish cleric Fethullah Gülen, the movement that President Erdogan has blamed for last summer's attempted coup. School children are wondering, why the camera?
I'm a teacher, and I was suspended.
Why were you dismissed? Was there any reason at all?
No, none at all. They never gave me any reasons, even though they're actually supposed to.
Gülmen will be spending the rest of the evening with friends in a tea house in downtown Ankara. Her younger sister is here too. Her family is worried about her. She's been getting support from all across the country, and she's praised as a hero on social media. Support has even been coming from abroad. If the daily police harassment has affected her, she doesn't let it show. She only talks about one bad experience.
Here at the police station, they forced us to submit to a full body search. I'm nowhere near the point of saying I've had enough, but sometimes I get so angry, especially when they get violent with us.
Gülmen and her friends are staying with an acquaintance in an Ankara suburb, a nurse who was also dismissed without cause. Presumably because, like Gülmen, she's active in her union. Another frustrating day comes to an end. Gülmen would prefer to be back in the classroom. She says she loves her profession.
This is Merve, a very charming student from Eskişehir, the university where I taught before. I liked all my students. I haven't seen them since I've been gone. All we can do is talk on the phone now and then.
I've been employed for 6 months now, and you've been out for 3 days. Come here.
And I've worked all my life.
How many years?
27.
They threw you out after 27 years? Don't be sad. We'll win and get our jobs back.
The next morning at the Human Rights Monument in Ankara, things appear quiet. Gülmen eyes the square from a nearby cafe.
They're already here.
Plainclothes policemen are waiting for her. The operations against the troublesome university instructor seem to have become routine for them too. Riot police have also taken up position. They may be worried that Gülmen's resistance might catch on. Once more, she makes her signs saying, "I was dismissed. I want my job back." This time, they plan to sing an old Turkish socialist song. The refrain goes, "Come from the darkness into the light." Nuriye Gülmen has been arrested over 30 times so far. Sometimes she considers stepping up her protest.
I could imagine more extreme forms of protest if they continue to treat us with such brutality. A hunger strike, for example. Then we'll see if they arrest a hunger striker like this every day.
At 1:30, Nuriye Gülmen and her fellow protester, Semih Özakça, head over to the statue. They know full well the police won't give them any more than 2 minutes. Some passers-by spontaneously join them. Then the police move in. Most of the bystanders watch silently as Gülmen is hauled through the pedestrian mall. Only a single woman gives vent to her rage.
You take in respectable teachers, but let paedophiles go free. May Allah punish you. This government must be toppled. Aren't you ashamed of what you're doing to these teachers?
But others are quite happy to see Gülmen thrown into the police van once again.
They just want to spread discontent in this country. They're filth. It's time they clean up our society.
By evening, Nuriye Gülmen is out again and glad she came away with nothing worse than some bruises.
At first, they were still trying to talk me into quitting. But now, after so many days, the police have realized there's just no point. I won't give up, and I'll be back to protest again tomorrow. So they don't even try anymore. The police do what they think is right, and I do what I think is right. That's all there is to it.
This courageous woman is taking on the Turkish state. Tomorrow at 1:30, she plans to be back again in front of the Human Rights Monument in Ankara.